Добрый день, дамы и господа. Сиберия 2. Второй эпизод. Собственно, мы находимся в первом городе. И пытаемся раздобылиться что да как. Сейчас наша главная задача найти газ для машины по разгрузке угля. Подожди, то есть... Окей. Сюда не будет спускаться.
Hans's cylinder. Colonel Amelia. Colonel Amelia.
Miss Walker.
Так, мисклик.
Hi there, Oscar.
Good day.
Так, потеря времени.
Hi, Malika.
To you, yes.
No, that doesn't. Mr. Sirkos?
What can I...
Давай тут лострай, если нет, идем за город.
You again?
Yep, little old me again. This stinks. stinks. This path must lead to the monastery. Pity it's so far away. Maybe I can stop off on my way back from Syberia. This stinks.
Окей, то есть мы должны
This stinks.
что-то найти должны. Подожди, тут проход, оказывается, есть. Втихую теперь надо тут.
Hey, no! No! Ah! You clam-brain blubber bag! Wait till I catch you!
Yuck, this machinery stinks to high heaven. Excuse me.
Ivan,
God, how I pity you, Igor.
Dumb animal! All the cash it might have brought me gone up in...
There is Ivan.
What? You let the Yankee leave? You are a Yuki brain, Igor. A lunch sack Yuki brain.
That was a close call.
Kate Walker! Something terrible has happened!
Calm down, Oscar. What's happened?
Mr. Forelberg has disappeared!
What?
He was in the train, and now he isn't!
Don't panic, Oscar. He can't have gotten far. I'll go and round him up.
He is not in the best of health, Kate Walker! And it is so cold!
I know, but calm yourself down. I'll go and look for him right away. Colonel,
What is it now, little miss?
Colonel, I've repaired your coal machine, and I've managed to open...
This time I'll turn a blind eye. But you have violated state-registered property, Miss Walker. Maintenance won't like it, that's for sure. But then again, we see them so rarely these days. Anyway, you won't get any trouble from me.
I'm looking for a friend of mine. You wouldn't have seen him by any...
Sorry, I have not seen anyone.
My friend Hans got out of the train. He's not so young anymore. And our driver is...
It's true, your driver did seem a bit...
Excuse me, Colonel, but I have to go...
Do what you have.
Weird vehicle. Would you have a second you could spare?
Oh, so you're still here then?
Malka, have you seen my friend Hans? He's not in great shape. I've got to find him.
The little man? Yes, I've seen him. He's kind. He told me about the mammoths and faraway places.
So you have seen Hans. Where is he?
He went to Circo's place. He said, I'm just going to drop in on an old friend.
I'm gonna see what I can find further on. Thanks, Malka.
As you like, Kate Walker.
Oh, Hans. Hans?
Mammoth. Syberia. Syberia. Ah!
How's it going?
Father, Hans doesn't want to stay in the attic anymore. What happened? It's not his fault.
How's it going?
Your brothers are good-for-nothing imbecile, Anna. You hear me? A feeble idiot.
How's it going?
Лекарство, да, искать придется сейчас. А это значит мы идем
Hans's mammoth doll.
в монастырь.
Kate Walker, what does all this mean?
I don't know, Oscar. Hans has had a kind of fit, a kind of delirium. His health isn't exactly 100...
Why, that's simply awful, Kate Walker. We must do something. Things cannot go on.
Please, calm down. I'll see what I can...
Okay, Kate Walker, but do hurry.
Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
I want to go up to the monastery, but it's so cold outside. Would you have some warm clothes to loan me?
Maybe so. I might find what you want up in the attic. I'll get the ladder out.
I'll pay you for what I use, of course.
Don't you worry, Katyuchka. You're a true ray of sunshine in this dark. You'll find something that'll fit you in the attic, I'm sure. There you go, miss. I can't climb up there anymore.
Colonel, please, can you help? Would you have something to treat a fever? My friend is sick.
I'm sorry. I sold my last pills last week.
Is there a doctor around here, or a pharmacy or something?
Around these parts? That would surprise me. They say the monks up there can patch a man up. At least people around here go up there sometimes.
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Очевидно, что пока мы будем искать монахов, эти двое попрут наш поезд.
Now, where to find some place appropriate to slip in?
Больше нет, реально.
At last, a bit of privacy. Toasty, and not
Так, побежали. Монахом.
Malka? My friend Hans is very...
Oh, otherwise,
I don't know. He wants to...
sometimes that is not.
Since he was really young...
Syberia doesn't exist.
I believe the story.
So, you're going to have to help your friend.
Tell me, do you know anyone who could help heal my friend Hans?
Zirkos has special tonics in his bar.
No, I need a real doctor.
Then you'll have to go to the monastery.
I suppose there are monks at the monastery.
That's right. Monks with big black robes. They're really creepy.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As monks, they must be good men. How do you know that, Malka?
He wouldn't look after Mama straight away because of the rules. That's why.
I'm sorry, Malka. It's been barricaded. These folks don't like... This thing's...
Лифт. Нет.
I don't think that I will be very well received. Howdy, Mr. Sirkos.
Good day to you, Miss Walker. How's our friend Hans Vorarlberg coming along?
Not great news.
Well, if I can be of service, whatever you require, don't hesitate to shout.
Tell me, Mr. Sirkos, it was you who took in that little girl Malka into your care, wasn't it?
I just couldn't bear to leave a little girl like that.
What happened to her mother?
Oh, a gypsy woman fleeing God knows what monkey business. She got here half dead and crazed with fever.
The monks helped her, isn't that right?
You could say that. When they stopped being high and mighty, they took her up to their monastery for treatment. But it was far too late for the poor girl. Them old crows make up their own rules. They'd leave a man to rot rather than get their habits dirty. I don't like 'em one bit, Miss Walker.
What rules are you talking about?
It's a phony old custom. To decide whether a dying man is actually dying at all, the patriarch of the monastery looks at the patient's face before deciding yea or nay.
But how? I don't understand.
They kind of make this print of the face on a piece of cloth, you know, like the shroud of Jesus in the Bible.
I must confess I don't really understand this shroud story.
You'll see, just outside the village, the monks have put this kind of iron box. A box containing a pile of linen sheets. When you put one of these sheets over the face of the sick man, it has the curious property of soaking up all his sweat and juices. So effective it is that all the features of his face can be seen on the cloth.
And so the old patriarch looks to this print to form his diagnosis?
At least what he can judge is whether that face on the shroud is sick enough to get dragged up those rocks to the monastery and be treated by him.
I suppose anybody can take a cloth from the crate if he needs it?
You suppose wrong, Miss Walker. One person has charge of the distribution of the said shrouds, and that's Malka. She sure is proud of her position. The patriarch himself gave her the responsibility, and that kid ain't giving it up for no man, believe me.
Okay.
Mr. Sirkos, I'm worried about Hans's health.
Dang, it's all my fault. Never should have asked him to do me that favor.
What do you mean, favor?
No major work or anything, just to get my wind-up Broncos bucking again.
Oh, don't blame yourself. Hans was already ill before he came to see you. You've got nothing to do with it. Mr. Sirkos, you wouldn't know someone who could treat Hans Vorarlberg, would you?
Oh, not many.
The monks, well, whatever. Mr. Sirkos, could you please oh, why's that?
Have you ever heard a showman and a...
Really, Mr. Sirkos, we're not...
But we're not too far.
Do the monks have a telephone?
They don't even...
How do you get up to the monastery?
When you go out of here, turn right.
Thanks a lot. It's colder than the North Pole.
Don't even think about... Go quickly, Miss Walker.
Mighty kind.
И пошли к Малике.
Tell me,
How is it going?
he told me why they couldn't treat her at the monastery.
Yes, Kate.
Sometimes people get too sick.
Is your friend too?
I hope he isn't.
I'm going to help you, Kate.
Can you help me, Malka?
Only if your friend is a little bit sick. Not too much or you'll be sad.
We'll see. Let's give it a try, you know? Like for your mother, with the monks.
On the road to the monastery, there's a kind of box with sheets. The monks call them shrouds. I'm going to give you a token so you can get one. It's very important, Kate Walker.
Then what do I do with this shroud?
Take it and lay it over your friend's face.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Прогресс. Чего теперь мне? К монастырю бежать или с кем-то говорить?
Tell me.
How is it?
Tell me.
How is it going?
Excuse me. I'm sorry to disturb you, sir?
Blessed art thou, my sister. What can I do for you?
My name is Kate Walker, and my train is currently at the station in Романсбурg.
Oh, Романсбурg. Pretty town, but not the kind of town for pretty strangers. Pretty solitary strangers.
I don't intend to hang around long, brother. I'm traveling with an old man, Hans Vorarlberg, and...
Vorarlberg. Did you say Vorarlberg, my sister?
You know him?
No, but I know someone else. hear? It is the sweet song of the Merula alba. If only I could catch a glimpse, such a rare, pretty bird. Few are they who say in truth they have spied her beauty. It is probably seeking some other Merula alba.
My friend is very ill, you know.
It is God's will. God's will. What can I do, my sister? What can I do?
Maybe you could visit him at his bedside.
Oh, never, my sister, never. I would incur the wrath of our Lord and Patriarch.
I'm looking for someone with a medical background. Someone who can tend to the sick.
Our Patriarch is a remarkable doctor, my sister. He cures bodies as well as souls.
You couldn't help me, could you please?
I am but a simple monk. You have to go see our Patriarch yonder in the monastery.
You live in the monastery, I suppose.
That is right, my sister.
Are there many of you up there?
A few old monks. Few are those who heed the calling in this age.
Tell me, what have we got to do to get into the monastery?
You must pull the rope that rings the bell, my sister, but not too hard, or you will scare the birds. Don't scare them. A monk will show you in.
Thank you. What is a Merula alba?
A rare bird. It can never be seen, as it is as white as snow. They say that when a man sees it, his mind clears, and his intelligence grows and grows.
There seem to be a lot of birds around here.
Yes, but the...
I rang the bell, but the monk at the door doesn't seem to want to show me in.
There are rules and traditions to respect.
What rules? What traditions?
That some people are less worthy than others.
Okay, so how does that monk up there make an opinion about my worthiness by just looking at me?
It is...
You're telling me that I'm not worthy? Yes, you did say that.
Femina inco...
I don't understand. You say that I could find someone to help me up there at the monastery.
Yes.
I rang at the monastery, but there was no reply. Maybe they don't want to let me in. Can you tell me, is there another way in?
There is no other way, my sister.
Why won't they let me into the monastery?
Dura lex, sed lex.
I'm sorry?
The law is hard, but it is the law, my sister.
What law?
I don't like questions, my sister. The law is the law is the law.
You speak Latin, then?
Oh, monk's Latin. Pigeon Latin.
You seem to know the Latin names of birds. Picus viridis?
Woodpecker.
How about Erythacus rubicula?
Robin Redbreast.
And Merula alba?
White raven, my sister.
Femina inconsensus?
Women forbidden. No.
Right. I get it. Because I'm a woman, I'm forbidden access to the monastery. Now I understand.
That's the rule, sister. I can't change the rules.
Of course, brother. Women are the source of all sin. Isn't that so? I must absolutely find a doctor for my friend.
I just do the laundry, my sister. That is all. Down here, there are some doctors, and others do the laundry. You are going to make me late. Do you hear? It is the Merula alba again.
Why won't you help me?
I must finish my chores before evensong, my sister.
I'm going now. I'll be back soon.
What?
Поймать птицу, да, то есть мне надо. Скорее всего, надо найти корм, чтобы приманить ворону. Я так думаю.
I don't. Tell me.
How is it going?
Mr. Sirkos?
What can I do for you, miss?
No, that doesn't.
Какой-то магазин. Людей мало.
No point doing that. No point doing that. No point doing. Weird vehicle.
Тут ушел кто-то. Тут кто-то был. Возможно, тут кто-то был. В каком-то плане для нас будет полезен.
Colonel?
Ah, Miss Walker.
Colonel, you don't have one of those whistles for making bird noises among your many
A bird call. Why, I sell them by the truckload during the hunting season. I've got a whole collection of them. I think I've got just what you need somewhere. Aha!
Окей. Свисток, да.
Our route is still long and my friend is suffering. I don't know what to do.
Syberia is hellish cold at this time of year, Miss Walker. And journeys take an age. Your friend isn't in the prime of youth anymore.
Thanks for all your help, Colonel.
The pleasure is all mine, Miss Walker.
Ну, по идее, тогда пишем обратно. Ну, я думаю, что мы сейчас призываем птицу. Монах видит птицу и помогает нам залезть наверх. С момента, который тут не решено для нас, это вот этот непонятный рычажок на платформе и устройство, которое под платформой, да.
You hear? Can you hear?
Ага.
The Merula Alba. It is calling to me. Calling to me.
Одеться, да, просто в монаха сможем. Окей. А тут она на улице переоделась. А там ей надо было в пояс идти. Смех.
I need something else.
Какие-то свечку случайно взяли, допустим. Хавать. Жечь. Ну, допустим, ничего нет. Спалиться прямо сейчас, что ли? Не будем палиться.
This is really amazing. Whiling away? This is really whiling away the... Hello? Anybody there? Excuse me.
What? A woman? Women are expressly prohibited. What the devil are you doing here, woman?
My name's Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer from New York. Excuse me, but I absolutely must speak to you, and your monks wouldn't let me in.
Miss Walker, your female presence in this dwelling of monastic retreat is unwelcome. It is very troubling. Please leave quickly.
Please forgive my slightly cavalier methods to get to see you, Father, but my cause is just, I assure you.
I have no need of assurance, my girl. Remember, you are here beneath the gaze of the Almighty.
I have a friend who is really sick. In the village, I was told that...
We must all brave the ordeals the Lord sends us, my child.
My friend is named Hans Vorarlberg. He has devoted his life to making fantastic mechanical machines. His automatons soothed the harsh daily labor of the people of his day, and amused them, entertained them. He's a genius inventor, you know.
An inventor, you say? The inspiration of such people is often cowed to humility before the marvels of God's own creation.
I have come to ask the assistance of the priest healer in the monastery. My friend is very unwell, and very old.
Sometimes a body weary of life refuses treatment. That is why we here tend to the soul. From what ailment is your friend suffering?
A high fever. It started with a kind of fit.
Sometimes we have to just accept the inevitable, my child, and resign ourselves to the call.
You don't understand. Maybe Hans is old and frail, but he has but one desire: to continue his journey.
We have to learn how to meet our fate, my child. This is God's will.
My friend needs treatment. You are the only one for miles around who can give him the care he needs.
I need a sign from the Almighty, or else I can do nothing for your friend. I am sorry, Miss Walker.
I really need your help, Father. You're our only hope.
My girl, I attend only to extreme cases, grave illness, and madness.
But this is an extreme case, Father.
There is a rule, Miss Walker. You must respect it. Bring me the imprint of your...
I know what you were telling me. I brought the shroud.
Show me, my child. Right. We will go search for your friend.
It's our man. He's got some.
Canton? I can barely hear you.
Mr. Martin.
What news have you got?
I talked to the hotel guys, Mr. Martin. She checked out of Arrowbad last week. Headed off with Hans Vorarlberg.
How is she?
Seems her health is fine, Mr. Martin, but,
What?
her behavior seems...
Don't beat about the bush, Canton, please.
Look, Mr. Martin, it's like this. I'm afraid that Miss Walker has been acting, how do you say, differently.
Did you sleep well, my child?
Yes, thank you. How is Hans?
Alas, You brought him to us so late, my child. I fear we cannot do much. We are going to concentrate on tending to his soul.
What? What did you say?
The man is worn and old. His final hour is upon him.
But that's impossible.
Your friend is dying. You must believe me, my child.
Please take care of Hans, father, please.
Torment yourself no longer, my girl. I will tend to the poor soul.
Can I see him?
No. I do not advise it. Deranged minds are often too addled by evil, and you could become contaminated by its sly malevolence.
Look, contagion doesn't bother me. I've got to talk with him, you understand?
The rules, Miss Walker. Remember the rules. No one talks to the sick.
I just can't abandon Hans like that. I must see him immediately, you hear?
Okay. So be it. Your friend is in the last chamber at the end of the corridor. I beseech thee, my girl, pay no heed to the imprecations of a sick, delirious, dying man. I will wait for you in the chapel when everything is over. For the formalities, you understand.
Hans? Hans, can you hear me?
Kate, where are we?
Don't you worry. You're in very good hands. We cannot carry on our journey in these conditions, Hans. You are ill. You have to be cared for.
I must go, Kate Walker.
I said I'd keep you company until we reach Syberia. I brought you here to be treated.
We don't have the time, Kate. We've got to go to Syberia, Kate Walker.
Calm down, Hans, please.
No.
Hans, we're at the monastery. Do you remember?
In Valadilen, it is 7:15 p.m. Father is always punctual. He never stays at home. He always goes to the factory. He locks himself in his office and...
No, Hans. Valadilen is where you were born. Here, we're in Романсбурg. Valadilen is miles away. We're going to take care of you.
Alexei. Find Alexei Tukyanov.
Alexei Tukyanov?
Alexei. He has lived with the Yukols. He can cure me.
Who is Alexei?
An old monk. A friend. He knows about Yukol medicine.
Why do you want me to find this monk, Alexei?
Alexei, he can treat me.
Hans, do try to be reasonable. Nobody here can treat you better than the old patriarch.
Alexei knows Yukol medicine. The old patriarch is an ass.
So you really think this monk can cure you?
Alexei can cure like the shaman. Shaman are the right doctors for me.
It seems you rate the Yukols for their medicine.
Yukol shaman medicine is very strong.
Hans, all that shaman malarkey is nonsense. You know that.
The Yukols know a lot of things, Kate Walker. A lot of things.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, Kate.
Старый дед.
Cheese and dry. I need something. I need. cheese?
Жирный. Что-то делал жирный.
You like to eavesdrop.
Eavesdrop? No, I clean and clean, that's all.
I've just spoken to Hans.
And what news do you bring, my sister?
He spoke to me of one of your brothers, named Alexei.
Ah, tempus edax rerum. Brother Alexei is not of this world, my sister.
So you don't know this Alexei, do you?
No, no. Omnis homo mendax.
Come on, you must know where Alexei is.
Mors ultima ratio.
Мамон. Лисон. Алексей был мужчиной Бога и моим другом. Он жил вдали от монастыря много лет среди елков, странных елков и их великих мамонтов. Это может помочь тебе найти ключ, свет. Для мамонтов. Окей, так-то лучше. The key is on the light of Mammut's eyes. Нам нужно свет на мамонта глаз пролить.
I need some...
Так, может... Там, где свечку зажигали, туда это запихнуть. Так сюда нельзя. Чем он звал нас с ним поговорить. Мы тут не были, кстати. Получается, мы сразу наткнулись на нужную нам комнату.
kind of steep. This casket. This whiling away those celibate hours.
Что-то было. Тут.
What on earth?
Алексей Тучевский.
What on earth? What on earth?
Собственно, мы вот нашли могилу этого монаха.
What on earth?
И
Hello, Father.
Hello, my child.
You really can't do anything for Hans?
His destiny is not in mortal hands. We must pray, dear girl. Pray for his redemption.
But Hans has no reason to repent.
His fever-driven outpourings are not those of a holy man. Oh, far.
Hans Vorarlberg is not a sinner.
The pagan fantasies with which he sullies the air in his delirium are those of a heretic. Pray, female, pray to save your friend from the sizzling fires of hell.
You're a total crackpot. You're a fanatic. I will talk to Hans, you hear? I talked to Hans.
Yes.
He seems better.
It is but an illusion, my girl. His mortality is teetering on the brink. I know about the...
He told me about a monk who could help him.
And what monk might that be, Miss Walker?
A monk who has spent long years with the Yukols, that mysterious tribe from the far north.
Your friend is clearly very sick, my poor child.
Father, do you know a man named Alexei Tukyanov?
He was a heretic and charlatan. He is not worth the breath, my girl.
It seems Hans Vorarlberg considers him high.
Your friend must have lost his marbles.
But could I just meet the man anyway?
No. Alexei Tukyanov has left us. A long time ago, Miss Walker.
Excuse my insistence, Father, but where might I be able to find Alexei Tukyanov? It's very important.
Alexei Tukyanov is dead, my girl. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace!
We absolutely must continue our journey. We must.
Don't even think about it, child. Mr. Vorarlberg is in no fit state.
Hans Vorarlberg is going to see his dream come true. You hear?
Wretched girl. His dreams are almost at an end, and there is nothing.
Hans often told me about the mysterious people of the far north, the Yukols.
They are degenerate heathen savages that worship idols and false gods and resist the redemption of the Lord.
Hans lived among them for a long time. They're like a second family.
Please, dear girl, do not let yourself succumb to the quaint temptations of those pagans. Their only ambition is to wallow in their so-called primitive paradise, and all its lechery and bestiality. Remember that those who live far from God doom themselves.
Okay, I think I've heard all I need. I'm off.
Go, my child. But weigh the consequences of your action.
Крест. О, похоже на ту штуку в библиотеке. Так, красный, ой, белый. Это, видимо, зажженный. Не зажженный. Давайте запомним. Допустим, вверх зажжен. И по два. Окей. И зажжен. Низ 3 свободных. Вверх зажжен. 2. Да, вот тут было. Вниз. Тут было вот это. Раз, два. Вот этот. Отойти, откатали. Куда окно открылось? Или что-то такое. Монетку. Левый глаз момент откроет вам путь. Что? Типа это. Вот этот левый глаз получается. Алексей Тучкянов. Записки и наброски из замерзшего севера. 47-й год. Я не хочу читать, потому что мой английский не так хорош. О, эта штука. The Yuki's Rest of Seals and Dogs. То есть эту штуку мы с собой забираем. Про лекарства и что-то. Собственно, мы видели то, что это растет на его могиле. Валрус, Блабар, Оталу, Валрус. То есть нам надо растения и... Я не совсем знаю, что Блабар, но предполагаю, что это то ли жир, то ли что-нибудь такое. Тюлени.
What on earth? What on earth is... What on earth is...
Получилось. Значит, мы что-то не взяли. Все равно надо типа ножика что-то. Это типа ножика вот тут было. Скорее всего. В тачке. Вот в этой. Вот не было же, да? 100% не было. Когда мы только поднялись. Когда мы только поднялись. В первый раз я смотрел тачку, там не было, сейчас появилась. Должны были произойти определенные события, чтобы появился секатор. Теперь надо жиру найти. Пусть 101 год прошел так-то. Монах. Что мне делать? Мне надо придумать, как делать лекарства. Подождите, а место Ира можно использовать? Воск. Подожди, я забрал, я правильно понимал? Их срезал, но не собрал. Собирать тут автоматом не работает. Так, кипит. Прям ежевику. Кидаем сюда. Раскинулось, значит можно. Да, фитиль. Чё? Типа вдыхать, да, будет? Тогда сделали обычную свечку. Кстати, он где тут лежит. Вот тут лежит. Целебную свечку вдыхать, видимо. Галлюцинация вызвали, чем что-то другое. Давайте на этом закончим эпизод. Всем спасибо за просмотр. И все в следующих сериях.